Now, if you are a subscriber with me, or if you've watched any of my sort of putting videos in the past, you will know that I'm a massive believer of this style to develop a feel for the length of the swing that you require, and it is practicing pacing out your putts. So whenever I am on the golf course, I am always pacing out how far my putt is, whether it's a 4-step putt, a 15-step putt, whatever it may be. But I've done that, but I've also collaborated the length of swing that I need for those certain distances. If I can use a little bit of calculation when I'm standing over a putt on the golf course, and I'm not sort of eyeballing the distance, and I know roughly how far that hole is in terms of the number of steps that I've walked, it allows me to then actually have a sort of a checkpoint on how far I should be taking this putter back. So let me show you. So whenever I go for a round of golf, even if I'm playing the same golf course, greens are different speeds, different days due to the weather conditions, whether the greens have been cut that day or not. So I use ghost holes because it's just a bit more of a visual. You can use tees, it's exactly the same. And then I will just walk and put these at 5, 10 and 15 steps. I'm not talking about yards, I'm not talking about feet, it's just making it easy so when I'm just on the golf course, I can count how many steps I take. So the distance that I place them will be the different distance to someone that is 6'5" with much longer legs. That's completely fine because it's down to your personal preference in terms of obviously understanding your own length of swing for what we're about to do. So I'm just going to walk 5, 10, 15. So I'm also on a little bit of an upslope, which is great because that allows me to get an understanding of slightly up and slightly downhill putts that we will get on the golf course. And all I'm going to do is stand here and I will go 15 steps, 10 steps, 5 steps, and then I walk to the 5 and go back to here, 10, 15. And I just do that up and down. Now, when I am playing tournament golf, I will do this. And to be fair, I do this in every round. It doesn't have to be just a tournament. If I only do this and maybe work on my start line, and I don't go to a single hole during my practice, I have not missed a putt when I walk onto that first green. That is going to give me a lot more confidence than if I am struggling on the putting green and then go into the golf course. So it's quite a nice way of just building that confidence in your putting stroke that you've not technically missed a putt. Now, what I do, I take a note of how far back my putter goes to get a certain step distance. So already, because I've been here for a few days, I roughly know that for me to get the putter to go, or the ball to go 5 steps, I need to maybe swing back to sort of inside my right foot. When I get to the 10 step, you'll probably notice that my putter gets somewhere towards my big toe. And for the 15 step, I'm going to try to get somewhere to the outside or the little toe of my right foot. That for me, because my stance is consistent, because my ball position is consistent, that doesn't really change on any green. So then I know where 5 is, I know where 10 is, I know where 15 is. Then if I just go through in my normal tempo, then we should roughly get the right sort of distance. He says with huge confidence, and I will just hopefully show you. So, tucking the elbows in, rocking the shoulders back and forward rather than down and up, outside the left toe, outside the little toe. A little bit short on that one, that's fine. This is just a collaboration test. This is not about being absolutely amazing. So now we're going to go probably the big right toe. Get a tiny bit short. They may not have been cut first thing this morning. And then inside the right foot for me for the 5. And we've got a nice sort of pace on that one. And then all I do is then go to the 5 and then work myself back. Now I will be honest, this sort of routine has definitely helped me become a better lag putter. And from subscribers that have used this style, I've had a lot of positive feedback. Even if you only took one thing away from this course, I would recommend that you take this. If for the rest of the course you think I'm an idiot, that's completely fine. But this is amazing. I swear by it. Fantastic way of building confidence, a fantastic way improving your lag putting. And if we are trying to putt a little less, as the title suggests, we do need to get these first putts a little bit closer. Like, these are all just little tap-ins. I can get that, I can get that, and I can get that. So, using your trail foot as a reference point, I think is fantastic. I think having some sort of idea of the length of the stroke is very useful. And then, for example, when I'm on the golf course, and it doesn't take long, you're not like adding time to go and pace, because I could go and take the flag out. But what I will do, obviously we know this is roughly going to be 15 putts, isn't it really? So if I just went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Right, 18. You don't have to count out loud, by the way, but 18 putts, 18 steps, should I say. Right, okay, I've done that. So I know that was 15 is just past my, or by my little right toe. It's slightly uphill, probably need to go a little bit past that. Okay, right, okay. So we're just gonna go 18 steps with my style. Outside my right foot is probably what's gonna be needed. Rock back. Oh, it helps if you aim properly, Andy. I actually thought it was going to go slightly the other way, actually. Maybe I should have read the green. But you can see from a distance perspective, I'm not a million miles away. My aiming needs a bit of conversation, which is going to lead us lovely. Oh, yeah, I can see it. I can see it now. It's actually coming off that bunker. Going to lead us beautifully into reading the green. And I'm going to talk about how I do it. I'm going to touch on aim point, because I think there's a way that you can use aim point without making it confusing. So I've got a very simple method to incorporate a little bit of aim point into your green reading, and let's get into it.